Hey Cappy, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm going to see what wants to come out, check the present energy, past, future, how you see yourself, external influences, hopes, fears, and overall outcome. If this does resonate with you, like, share, and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. There is some building work going on next door, so bear with. Thank you for all the birthday messages. Appreciate you guys. It's actually been so heartwarming. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing enough is enough. Is enough. Feels like that typical Cappy energy of just, it's like not entertaining anything. Setting boundaries. People could be seeing you as a little blunt, a little standoffish. It feels like you know what you need to do at this time in order to balance things out in the physical. Your mind's only on one goal. It's like you know what you need to do to secure something for the future. And it feels like a very cutthroat energy in terms of the way you're having to make certain decisions. Removing things, shutting things down, setting boundaries, closing out relationships, saying no to certain individuals, certain opportunities. It does feel like quite a serious energy, but it doesn't feel like you're in a serious energy. It feels like others may see it as that. And it feels like for some of you, it's like the decisions you're making, the people that are judging you for making these decisions, is because they couldn't fathom how you'd be able to make such a decision. It feels like your willpower is intense at this time. You know what you want, you know how you like things to be. It's like you're going after your dreams. You know what's a distraction, you know what's getting in the way, you know what's holding you back. It feels like there's no time for nonsense. It's now or never, that kind of energy. Fully going in on yourself in terms of going all in on yourself, betting on yourself, believing in yourself. It's like wanting something, if you want a job doing, do it yourself. Not waiting for some kind of handout. It feels like an energy of leadership, making difficult decisions, surprising yourself at your own emotional strength. Queen of Swords. Yeah, moving on. It's like you asked for better, you're going after that. There's no time to look back. There's no time to entertain certain people, places, and things from the past. It feels like an end of an era. That you know things aren't going to be how they once were. And this is what you've asked for. If you feel guided to travel, it's like do so. But maybe don't tell too many people about it, or there's certain energies you know not to give info to. It's like wait till you come back from wherever you go, or people don't need to know in real time your every move. You know how social media is, like you post your location, people know where you're at and what you're doing. It's like keep things to yourself. Even in terms of how people could be judging you as serious. It's like there's certain energies right now that maybe not investing in you the way that they would invest in you because they feel like you're no fun, or something's not fun. Something can't benefit them, or because your boundaries are too in place. It's like they can't get one over on you in some way. There's no room to, and maybe not in any kind of severe way, but just in terms of wanting your energy around so they can benefit off that. It feels like it's not a case of a true friendship or some kind of mutual loyalty. It's like people out for their own things. It's like shouting you to have a good time. It's like the come down after some kind of good time or some kind of extreme behaviour. It's like that's when you find yourself alone. It's like you're done with something, done with getting into some kind of surface level excitement or drama or whatever it is. When it means sacrificing your long-term goals. It's like you know how to have fun, you know what you like, and it feels like you're really enjoying yourself and you're about to really enjoy yourself. But it's like if people, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. I'm trying to put it across in a way that makes sense, but it's like, instead of feeling a way that people don't want to be in your energy because it's not fun for them, or because they're misjudging you as too serious or something like that, it's like, realize these people have, whoever these people are or this person is, it's like, realize that this perspective is actually in your favor, because there's certain energies you could be feeling insulted of their view about you, but actually it's their view, their wrong judgment, that is protecting you from actually going deeper with this energy. It's like, this isn't something you want to move forward with you. This isn't something that should be coming with you into the new chapter. It's like, get the snakes out the way with now. Something might be fun in the short term when it's not that deep, but it feels like moving forward there's cords to be cut. And it's like, let people think what they want to think, because while they're thinking that, it's like there's no outside energy throwing off your adventures. It's like you're about to have a huge adventure. I went out earlier and I had my blue fluffy hat on, and I picked up something for a friend to drop off to her. She's one of the main reasons that I started the tarot channel. She's about 80 now, 80 something. And she's into fairies, like her whole home is full of fairies. And I see this fairy thing, I thought it just like literally had her name on it, that kind of energy. And when I went to drop it off, her husband was coming out and he just gave me a funny look and he was like, "You look like Paddington Bear. Who are you, Paddington Bear?" And literally made my day, because I love Paddington Bear. And there's something about that here that's coming through with this Paddington Bear energy. It's like a trip, an adventure. Things that you'd never expect, unexpected events, trying new things. And it feels like this is happening in a way that it's like you can keep certain elements of this to yourself. It's like people see you as like that little bear sitting on the bench eating his marmalade sandwich. Like nothing's really gone on with the day. Boring over here. Meanwhile, he's been around the world in 80 days. And it's that kind of energy. It's like you're not even ready for what you're about to receive, the Empress. But be mindful of who you're letting into your world and into your dreams. Yeah, past energy, Page of Cups. One more. You want to go over here, right? Ah, okay. 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 Nice. Healing your masculine energy. Feels like a light was shone on things that were holding you back, certain vulnerabilities, certain fears, whether it's to do with family, love, commitment issues, being fearful of commitment, fearful of committing to love, to friendships, to whatever it is. It feels like learning how to really protect yourself, care for yourself, be your own best friend, be your own confidant, be your own cheerleader, your own master. Freeing yourself. I'm now seeing Dobby getting the sock. It's like freeing yourself. Going from seeing yourself as vulnerable, as fearful, like being in the dark, and then realizing like you're the whole sun, like you have the same power as the sun, that you can warm yourself when things get cold, that you can light your own fire, that when things get dark you can go within. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. realizing you are that light, that there's nothing to fear, false evidence appearing real, that kind of energy. She's a little camera shy. The Lovers. Now I'm hearing what's love got to do with it. Foundational factors. Some of you, there could have been a past relationship that had many lessons in terms of that everything's a choice. Maybe on paper something looked perfect. There's no reason why something shouldn't have been right, why something shouldn't have worked. There's no reason why it shouldn't have worked. But it's like a lesson in love, that nothing's necessarily right or wrong. It's also a lesson of what you'll actually sacrifice for love. It feels like you could have had a very, I want to say warped perception, but it's not that. It's just realizing everything's a choice. That just because you're in something doesn't mean you have to stay in something. That just because you've invested in something for so long doesn't mean it's right to continue investing in that same thing. It's like realizing that life's short, that our days are numbered. Back Out, that song's just coming through. It really feels like living every day as it's a celebration. It's like we never know when that last time's gonna be. And it's like, why waste one day in something that you're not happy with? And there's a difference between being happy and being comfortable. In terms of, there's ups and downs in relationships, trials and tribulations, maybe arguments, disagreements. But when you're happy in yourself and happy with your partner, it's like there's no mountain you can't climb. There's nothing you can't come back from. Because it's like seeing someone as separate from you. That you wouldn't expect someone to sacrifice themselves for you, so you wouldn't do that for yourself, to yourself. Feels like this could have been a harsh lesson with some kind of ending of a relationship. But now you'll make different choices. And it feels like this is setting you up for something for the long term that wouldn't be possible if this lesson hadn't been learned. It's like it feels like you're about to meet somebody that speaks your language in terms of everything, not in terms of an actual language, but in terms of like, it just works. But it feels like it works because of how much you both respect yourself. And it feels like there's had to be a lesson of you putting yourself before others, because it's like that thing of what's the point of doing something if it's only for you? If it's only for me, what's the point? Feels like you really could have gone out of your way for people that you care for, and that could have left you in a problem. And this could have stemmed from that programming of your worth is dependent on how much you do, how much you provide, how much you make others feel good, like that people pleasing energy. Feels like this is something that's ended now. Moving forward, you've got Emperor energy coming out of deceit. It's like some of you, it's anger of how long you've deceived yourself. It's like seeing yourself in your true light, who you really are, your own capabilities, your own potential, and being mad that you've sat on that, or that something stopped you from being that in the past. But it's like, realise you'd never be this in the present if you hadn't have been that in the past. It's like, honour all seasons. This come up today. Somebody commented, forgive me, I forgot the name, about the in-between time. There's something here about that. It's like, honour all seasons. It's been a lot of work. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's like lotus in the mud. I think that's what I was saying in the comment. It's like, it was kind of a message for me as well. Like, it just come through, something I needed to hear because of frustration of things not moving how I want them to move. And it's like, if you was to spend hours making a cake, baking it, finding the recipe, like doing all the preparation, decorating it, and then you eat that cake, it's a different feeling than just walking into somewhere that's just got the cake there, and you buy that and eat it. It's like, there's a different feeling, there's a different appreciation. Like with the butterfly, the cocoon stage to the butterfly taking flight, the transformation. It's like each part is necessary. Feels like it hasn't been fun, this past energy, but it's been priceless because of how it shaped you, because of what you're now about to do. It feels like this illusion, this deceit, or this realization is pushing you forward. It's like the driving force behind some creation, behind a mission, your goal, whatever it is. It feels like there is a new relationship coming in. Yeah, Death, Hierophant, that is going to completely change your life moving forward. I'm getting a vision of the angel book. There's a let me just check. There's a specific card coming through. I think it's 41, but let me just check. Yeah, this feels like soulmate energy. He loves truth and fulfills his duties and obligations. His is the gift of communication, and he possesses charisma and ease of learning over a wide area, especially the esoteric. He has strong powers of concentration and wisdom in matters of discernment and judgment. His aim is harmony and to teach people how to live together with a set of beliefs that come from the heart. He feels that God has a great mission for him, which will probably begin when he finds his ideal partner, as his mission must be carried out in the company of the person he loves. He wants to have children so that they can continue with the teachings of truth. He tends towards spirituality, searching for truth in the teachings of the great masters. Reasons for invoking: to have strength in our evolution, to follow the light of love, to return to the faith of God, to protect us from calamity. Page number 33. How you see yourself? Strength. Some fiery energy. Emperor, strength. Queen of Swords. Some John Wick energy, guys. External influences. It's like you're being forced to commit. It's like things could be going wrong, distractions are being taken away from you. It's like you can't even fight to cling on to something anymore, because source is like, enough's enough, it's done. It feels like this is a want from within you, something you're willing to do, but it's like you need a little push to get started. You needed a little helping hand. A fear of being dissatisfied, a fear of something never changing, a fear of repeating a cycle, a fear of coming to the end of this life and not experiencing something that you know that you're here to do. Because like this is a burning feeling that you could have avoided for some time. maybe for a long time. It's like knowing that you're here to do a certain thing, to express a certain gift, create something, build something, whatever it is. But some kind of codependency, some kind of fear, feeling ungrounded, maybe childhood trauma, whatever it is, something, it feels like you'd rather have done anything else but this thing because of how overwhelmingly scary it feels, or how risky it feels. But there's a shift here. It's like being more scared to not try than it is to try and be scared. It's like, it is what it is. It's go time. Enough of enough. It's like, sick of your own BS. You're going to get something done. There's no time to hear nothing. There's no time to entertain some kind of drama. It's like you're focused on your long-term fulfillment. And it's like this is a perfect time to set boundaries. With this new energy coming in, it feels like there could have even been delays of this soulmate or this lover coming in. 2252, because certain energies need to be cleared. I'm seeing like things getting stacked up. It's like sources had opportunity, like there's been opportunities, there's been things waiting. It's like a storeroom. I'm seeing like like Santa's grotto kind of energy. Not that I'm here for that, but you know what I mean. Like Aladdin's cave. Keep checking. Have you set boundaries yet? Has he done it yet? Has she done it yet? It's like waiting to get some kind of dodgy energy out the way to clear the path for you. It's like it's been in your favor. You've been guided to release something, to cut something out, so that it doesn't create a tower situation moving forward as you receive these opportunities, as you move into this relationship. It feels like the anxiety is that you might want to see what's coming in before you let go of what's going out. But you're being asked to clear the old and have faith that what you've foreseen is happening. Yeah. Cappy. Someone doesn't like what you're doing. Opposing goals, different opinions. Somebody doesn't like what you're doing. It's like, do it anyway. You know that it feels like, you know, this is one of the hardest things you've had to fight, or some kind of transformation. It's like the last push, the last fight. Knowing you're not happy about something, but it's like finding the strength to do it anyway, to move through regardless of feeling. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. It feels like this is something you're aware of. It feels like the last hurdle, the last thing. It feels like something's already been put into preparation, whether you've already created something, you've already worked on something internally. It's like the last thing, the last piece of the puzzle, the final push. You know what needs to be done. Information that can help you, but which may be also difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. There could be someone around you that keeps triggering you, and it feels like you could want to cut this person out to avoid feeling triggered, but it's like, instead of getting rid of the person that's triggering you, it's like face the root of the problem, which is the trigger. Why does this make you feel this way? It's like no one can have power over your emotions if you don't give them permission to. This person's a messenger. Don't look at it like it's them. that has a problem, or like you have a problem with this person. It's like, what are they shining a light on? Even if it makes you angry, especially if it makes you angry, sit with it. It may be uncomfortable, may highlight something within yourself, maybe even something you've judged about this person, but it feels like there's a message in this, and it's something that once spotted is going to completely change the game in terms of how you move forward in business, in love. It feels like really facing your shadow in a way that's very transformative. But it feels like this could be highlighted from somebody you'd rather it not be highlighted by. But if some of you, it's like at this point you're going to laugh this off. This could have been something that you could have really flipped about before, or you'd have been reactive to, wanting to, you know, like have some kind of argument. But it feels like you're so aware of of what's happening in terms of the bigger picture, the deeper reason for things, that it's more like just chuckling with your guides at your own humanness, at what you're doing. Feels like complete acceptance, that it's not defensive energy. It's like completely accepting and understanding that there's going to be sides of yourself that you don't necessarily enjoy, or that are comfortable, things that maybe that don't sit right with you about yourself in some way. And it's like actually shifting that to bring love to that, moving with that compassion for the human journey, not just for yourself but whoever this is that could be pissing you off. This doesn't mean hanging out with this person. Like, there is someone you need to set boundaries with, maybe more than one person you need to set boundaries with. But it's not because this person's a threat or because someone's a threat. It's because you wouldn't voluntarily pick to have this person in the future you're creating. So don't settle for that in the present. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. The alligator, rolling with the punches, integration, number 50. It's like someone could be dangling a carrot. It's like pretending, it's like someone could see you as down, coming in to be some kind of, to like make you feel better. But they're not making you feel better because they're genuinely caring and wanting to make you feel better. It's like there's hidden motives. It feels like you're aware of this. So if it's a case of letting someone make you try and help you to feel better or lift your spirit, that you know you should set boundaries with, it's like just choose to feel like shit, because it's better to feel that for the long term, for the short term, than to get caught up in some kind of deceit. It's like it may not be as happy, it may not be as enjoyable in the short term to turn something down, but it feels like it's necessary for where you're heading. The powerful gift of alligator medicine is to fully appreciate and integrate all that life offers. Gator shows us the value of thoroughly digesting both the pleasures and pains of life. In many ways, alligator's medicine is reflected in its behaviour. When Gator rolls under the water with its prey, its message is to roll with the punches. Avoid getting stuck in the duality and quagmire of the human judgment game. Honour your progress. Have you been rushing through life and not taking time to count your victories or to digest your rites of passage? If so, it could be time to honour your progress, mindful that quick fix solutions do not support long-term goals. Alligator, let me drop my judgments, accepting life with grace, so that forlorn care and worry will vanish from my face. Let me integrate each moment, digesting life with ease, counting all my experiences as equal opportunities. Gator is telling you that something may have escaped your perception. Ask yourself what viewpoint or possibility did not get factored into your assessment. Did that missing piece of the puzzle keep you from having an accurate overview of what is now occurring? If so, it is never too late to reevaluate the situation from a more integrated and flexible point of view. Remember, Gator's eyes and nostrils are often the only parts of its body above water, while it senses its surroundings. Gator integrates all probabilities before it makes its move. It does feel like you need to be strategic, and it's like protect these blessings that are coming in before they arrive, and just follow your gut on how to do that. But I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.